What is up, YouTube? It is Onion Bomb here, and welcome back to another episode of Better Call Saul. And we are reacting to Season 5, Episode 5, halfway through Season 5 already. At least for me, that felt like it went fast. I don't know. But there's a lot to look forward to in this episode, because Mike got jumped again. Unfortunately, he didn't scare them off. He got stabbed, but he woke up somewhere. I don't know, Mexico. He's somewhere. So someone helped him. My theory is Lalo somehow, some way, or someone affiliated with Gus somehow, some way. But I feel like Gus, he'd be in more of like an actual like hospital area. But maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. I do want to see what happened with Mike. And then now Saul is going to help the guy who Mesa Verde was trying to kick out of his land as a request to Kim, actually. So Kim's actually kind of turning on Mesa Verde. I don't think she's like telling them, but I have a hard time believing they're not gonna find out, because I'm pretty sure it's known that her and Kim like are like, at very least know each other, let alone together, because I think they read the scripts of that one time they took on, you know, Chuck and Howard. So I'm not sure with that. Then we got Gus, who gave up some money, you know, to the feds after the whole Crazy 8 thing. Hank and Gomez got like $700,000 you know, confiscated, and I think they did make 3 arrests, they said. So I don't know how Gus is going to bounce back from that, if he's going to bounce back. Howard offered Jimmy Saul now a job at HHM. He didn't give him an answer, but he snuck to his house and threw bowling balls over his fence and hit his car. Shattered the windows, so I don't know. Hopefully Howard doesn't find out that's Jimmy, but he didn't really, he talks to Jimmy and then that happens, so who knows. And if Jimmy says no, I don't know what that. So yeah, very interesting stuff. Let's get into it and see what happens next. Picking up right where we left off.
Where is this place? Where am I?
No hablo inglés. Por favor, siéntese.
Phone?
No, solo llamadas locales. Por favor, tenga cuidado. No debería estarse moviendo. El doctor vendrá pronto.
Who brought me here? Did Fring do this? Gustavo Fring.
Siéntese. Le sirvo un vaso de agua.
Chickens! Maybe this is Gus's doing. Where are you walking, Mike? Oh, there's blood on his shirt. Is it like fresh, or is that from when he got stabbed? Oh, no battery. Oh, that's a doctor.
Look what you've done to all my fine work.
What am I doing here?
You were meant to be recovering. He's asked me to keep you alive.
Oh, so this was Gus. I don't know why I was thinking like Gus would put him in an actual hospital. I guess that would be too suspicious, maybe? I don't know. He did get jumped. This wasn't anything about him.
Backer doesn't leave on his own by quarter after. The sheriff's gonna evict. Once that's done, utilities will drop and cut their lines while we take down the north fence. Debris goes in the side dumpster, concrete staying, disposal company's coming for it. We good so far?
I think I might be seeing a hitch here.
Wait, who are you?
I'm Saul Goodman, attorney at law. Glad to meet you. A better question might be, where are we?
What's that supposed to mean?
Sorry, sir. Eviction order signed by a judge.
I'm sure it is. Can I have a peek at that?
It's all correct, sir. Sir, since you represent Mr. Acker, can you make sure he cooperates with the eviction?
Can you make out the address on that?
1130 Arroyo Vista. Is there a problem?
Well, I mean, is that where we are?
There were house numbers on that mailbox, plain as day. 1130.
I don't see any. Do you, Deputy?
No, I don't.
Well, somebody messed with them.
It's 1240 Arroyo Vista. It's always been 1240 Arroyo Vista.
1240.
1240.
My client says it's 1240. Mr. Acker's been living here for 30 years. I think he knows his own address.
Sir, you got something with an address on it?
Oh, the mail. Is it gonna have... Oh... It was Saul and the addresses.
1240 Arroyo Vista.
It's 1130.
Would you like to know you got the right place?
Come on, all we're talking about are some missing house numbers.
I have to make a call.
Let's go.
Now the guy gets a lawyer, the lawyer comes in, the crazy comes out.
We had it straightened out in a matter of hours.
It was a gimmick, and not a particularly effective one.
It's costing us a day. I call that plenty effective.
The lawyer Acker hired, it's Jimmy.
Jimmy. You're Jimmy?
Yes.
Oh, they do that.
How did that happen?
Jimmy's been doing some very aggressive marketing. Looks like Acker picked up on it.
Okay, so what now?
I'll withdraw from everything having to do with the Tucumcari project. Staff will step in for me. She and Paige can see it through.
Smell a rat. Acker hiring Jimmy, that's no coincidence. And I heard about the talking to you gave that guy. Sounds like you tore him a new one.
I wouldn't say that I...
Here's what I think. This fella saw you for the killer you are, and he went and hired Jimmy specifically to take you away from us. But I am not gonna let this guy deprive me of the best in the business.
Going home to the attorney on the other side of this matter could get awkward for her.
Is that right, Kim? This gonna be tough on you at home?
It's not the personal side that concerns me. I just wouldn't want there to be any question of conflict of interest.
Well, I'm not worried about that. If you're willing to stick with it, I say why change horses midstream?
Kevin, are they waiting for you?
Oh, yeah. Listen, I need that call center. Waiting on some crabby old son of a bitch to get their damn call center built. Got it?
And if I want to get back to where I belong, you're welcome to leave. As you are now, you would not survive the journey. My advice is to rest. Enjoy some of Senora Cotazar's excellent cooking.
Friend carts me all the way down here. Why?
That I do not know. You would have to ask him.
How did he know about it, too?
A week or so, perhaps you will be able to travel.
So he's down here for a week? Oh, the bending down. Was that Gus's friend? I don't know.
Hello, Howard.
Hi, Jimmy.
This a bad time?
I'm a bit busy. What's up?
Just thinking about you.
What's up?
Just touching base to see if you've had any thoughts on what we talked about.
What we talked about? Oh, the job. Oh, yeah. No, I mean, hey, I've been thinking of nothing else, really.
Glad to hear it.
We give it the consideration that it deserves.
Fair enough. I'm ready to discuss the details when you are.
Sounds good.
And Jimmy.
He's getting rid of the evidence.
What happened?
You know, the more I wanted to go, the more he wanted me to stay.
Yeah, but he was pissed, right?
A little bit.
Picture, set the scene.
Over here like this, and he says...
Wait, he sits like that?
Yeah, he sits to the side.
He's a side sitter. Go on.
Okay, says, I'm not gonna let him
Wait, do
deprive...
the voice.
I'm not gonna imitate him.
Yes, come on, give me a nibble. I mean, he's a good old boy, right? So do he talk like this?
It's, I need that call center real bad.
Of course, Kevin.
Are you being me?
Yes, this is you. Yes, go on, go on.
Okay, I'm not gonna let him deprive me. Kim, I need it sooner than yesterday.
Kevin.
No, you do whatever it takes. I don't like waiting one bit. Blah, blah, blah.
Kevin?
Yes, Kim?
Would you care to take a shower with me?
Well, shoot. I believe I would.
Is that a charge? Oh man.
Gracias.
Better, I trust.
You don't do anything without a reason. Why am I here?
Now is not a good time.
Stop right there.
What the hell?
Please stay out of the grid. Of it, please.
So what about it, Doctor?
Well, at a glance, I'd say these pieces are likely contemporary. What we need to do is systematic property search to be sure.
Really? Is that necessary?
I'm afraid so.
How long is this going to take?
A day or two, a week at the most.
A week? Come on, I planted that stuff here.
Whoa!
This is the same thing with the house numbers all over again.
I have to make a call.
On behalf of the Water District.
The Water District?
Flaw in the original land grant from 1846.
That's ridiculous.
He's claiming our prime contractor is an escaped felon.
You can't be serious.
Bigger Little Dipper.
That's a big dipper. Yeah.
Officer, radiation's borderline. We gotta get soil samples.
He's gotta make a call.
Do I have to ask?
I'm gonna have to, you know.
See a miracle with my very own eyes. That's right, Tucumcari, right off 54. There's plenty of parking. Well, thank you. I'm a long-time listener.
Yeah, Saul is giving this one his all.
Damn it.
Clear to resume construction on Thursday.
Assuming nothing else comes up.
Force us back to the table and put us at a disadvantage when we get there.
We got to get back in the driver's seat on this thing. I say we sue them right back. Sue Acker, sue Goodman. Take the fight back to them.
Going down that road could take years.
They know this is costing Mesa Verde. Time is on their side.
You got that right.
What if there were a way to turn this around on them? What if you don't build the call center? Or not at that location, at least. Suddenly, you're holding all the cards. There's nothing to delay. The other side's the one spending money with no hope of recovering their expenses.
What?
I understand there's a viable alternative site. You make the switch, and you've won.
Wait, hold up. Didn't we let the other site go?
Lot 2375 is available, and our permits still apply. We'd still hit our target for getting the call center up and running.
The financial hit would be negligible.
My dad did not raise me to run from a fight.
Kevin, we're not saying...
I'm not gonna roll over and let some low-life shyster bully me off my land. No offense, Kim. He's got one lawyer. I got a room full of the best there is. Here's what we're gonna do.
You're going up against the
You're
goat.
gonna figure out a way to get them off my property. That call center's not moving one goddamn inch.
He's not budging.
You gave it your best shot.
Yeah?
Yeah. You went the distance for the old SOB. Above and beyond.
You risked a lot for this guy.
Look, this time next week, Acker will be living somewhere else. Is that really such a big deal? There's always another play. But the rational thing to do here is close the deal, get the guy a few bucks, pop the champagne with the other winners, smile like you mean it.
Or?
What is the other play?
There's no reason on God's green earth to take this any further. It's not worth it.
What's the plan?
Or we go after Kevin Wachtel. Gets nasty, gets personal, gets dangerous.
Go after Kevin. Like Kim too? Or just like behind the scenes?
Okay.
Okay.
Going after Kevin?
Hey, it's me.
Yes, it is.
Something for you? Hear me out, because this is a good thing.
In a tunnel or...
Yes.
What's that?
He's calling Mike.
Hey, anyway, this is not like that other thing, okay? Straight piece of oppo research. This is a lawyer hiring a PI.
So you're back to being a lawyer?
Unavailable.
Say again.
No.
Oh.
Tómelo con calma. No tiene por qué hacer eso. No sea terco.
It's okay. I'm fine.
Thank you.
You got this guy where?
Same place as Huel.
So it's like some kind of underground Craigslist.
It's just a guy who knows people.
People of a certain type.
He's very discreet.
Well, he'd have to be.
I thought I was going to a law office.
Yeah, this is a law office. Giselle, this is Mr. X.
Mr. X.
It's my work name. Not a guy's squeaky clean.
That's impossible. I mean, everybody's got something.
Not this time. You got an Eagle Scout with a 6-figure income. UI. In college. Homecoming weekend, 34 years ago. Is that what you're looking for?
Girlfriends, offshore accounts.
No secret bank accounts, no extra phones, no lunchtime quickies, no lady friend, no boy toy. The guy's dull. I did a self-guided tour of his domicile, all 7 bedrooms and 4.5 baths.
Hold on. You're saying you broke into his house?
Giselle, this is probably one of those tricks of the trade things. Probably just focus on the what and skip over the how.
I'd like to know.
He has a security system with a touchy upstairs window sensor. I trip it a couple times with an airsoft. A BB gun. The alarm drives the housekeeper crazy, so I show up in coveralls, toolbox, alarm company ID, and she is more than happy to let me have the run of the place.
All right, so you get in and you find what?
Like I said, nothing.
No, there's no such thing as nothing. Okay, we want specifics.
You want specifics. Well, I got specifics. That's the home office. There's a better way. 2 more guys. We grab them, put them in a bag, and we take them out to the desert.
Yeah, we're done here.
At the end of the day, the banker's giving you everything you're after.
The way out.
Okay.
Exit through the gift shop.
All right, don't touch anything.
I don't know what to say. I'm going to complain to management about that clown. My usual guy is very reliable. What? What is it?
Oh, Kim found something. So Kim almost met Mike if Mike was available and wanted to do that.
I'm thinking you could take a break from Mesa Verde.
A break?
Actually, a pair of mineral rights beefs just came in that practically have your name on them. You could split your time between that and your pro bono clients.
Mesa Verde is my client.
And they still will be. I'll just step in and take point just on a temporary basis. And, of course, this goes without saying, this won't affect any of your compensation. And that includes your bonus.
You know, Mesa Verde is fully informed of any potential conflicts. Kevin signed off himself.
Still, I think you're going to need to take a break.
I don't understand where this is coming from.
Don't you? First, I had to twist your arm to get you down to Tucumcari for the eviction. Then you put the full court press on Kevin to change sites. That doesn't work. And abracadabra, your boyfriend's opposing counsel.
I told you. I explained the situation to Kevin and Paige.
Yeah, I know you did. And I'm sorry to say, I'm just not buying it.
Oh, he's on to it.
Rich, hold on. What are you saying exactly? You are accusing me of something. Go ahead and say it. Are you talking about malfeasance? Working against my client's interest? What?
Please.
Rich, tell me. You know I worked my ass off to get here. You know that.
Yes, I do know.
So tell me, please tell me why I would risk everything for some squatter. Why? I don't understand. Are you trying to protect the firm from what?
Kim, I'm not trying to protect the firm. I'm trying to protect you.
I don't need your protection. I need to represent my client.
If that's how you want it.
Oh, in front of everybody. There was a big scene. Oh, Gus is here.
So what do you want from me?
I think it best that Senora Cortazar doesn't know about our association. I like to keep my business as far from here as possible.
So I'm here to see what a big heart you have. Is that the idea? You throw money at these people, they bow low.
As far as the people here are concerned, I am the doctor's friend, nothing more.
They have no idea you finance the whole place.
I prefer it that way.
The anonymous benefactor. And is that supposed to balance the scales? Make up for everything else you do?
It makes up for nothing.
What is this place?
Call it a memorial. It seems to me that you are at a crossroads. You can continue as you are, brawling with street hoods. We both know how that ends.
Work for you as a button man.
I'm in a war. I need a soldier. You know what they are.
Meaning the Salamancas. And you are so very different from them?
Yes.
Why me?
Because I believe that you understand.
Understand what?
Revenge.
Because his son... Alrighty, that was episode 5 of season 5 of Better Call Saul. Pretty good one again. We had, you know, some funny moments with Saul representing Mr. Acker, and like keeping the construction crew away and all the legal thing, and that was just awesome to see everyone, you know, everything Saul came up with, like just such Saul plans, and yeah, the only Rich, is that name? Rich suspects Kim, which I'm surprised he's the only one that cut off to that, because it's really Jimmy of all people being on that case, and Kim being, you know, kind of pushing for them to not take his house. Not too pushing, but it suggested a little bit. It wasn't the most, you know, surprising thing. And not the most thing you don't expect. And then Kim kind of, like, argued with him in front of, like, the entire firm, almost. That was a little, like, little secondhand embarrassment from that. And just, like, what are we doing? I don't know. A little suspicious. I mean, she got that mad, so, like, maybe, like, being falsely accused, like, kind of, that'd be, like, a good reaction, because, you know, he is right. So yeah, I don't know. I hope that doesn't end poorly for Kim, but I have a bad feeling about that. He's going along. He went along with it pretty good, and he suggested they go after they go after, you know, the owner, Mesa Verde, and they hired Mr. X to go through the house. Almost hired Mike. I don't know if Mike and Kim ever met yet. That would have been that would have been something. That would have been cool. But Mike's on his own right now, like literally, I believe, in Mexico, because he got stabbed, and Gus helped him, and is trying to hire Mike, and you know, I think it's gonna happen based on, you know, Breaking Bad once again. I'm gonna go into war with the Salamancas. Definitely, you know, Lalo is really on his tail. We'll see what happens with him. I haven't seen him in a bit. At least the last, like, 2 episodes. Haven't seen Nacho either. That whole, like, part hasn't really been shown too much. Oh, Howard doesn't seem to think. He didn't even mention the bowling balls when he called Jimmy. He called Jimmy while he was destroying the evidence. And Jimmy didn't give him an answer. He didn't say no, but you know, I don't expect him to say yes after that. But hey, maybe big twist he will. Or big twist, he actually knows Jimmy did that. He has, like, cameras. Definitely worried for Kim. You know, especially after all that, you know, she's definitely risking a lot. You know, Jimmy typically risks a lot, but, you know, Kim, she does risk sometimes, but, like, I don't know, she definitely, you know, has, I guess, a little bit more on the line in a way. But this is a lot to, you know, if Mesa Verde finds out, like, what if she gets booted from that Mesa Verde after, like, 3 seasons of all this? I don't even, when Mesa Verde started, I think it was in, it was definitely season 2. It may have been season 1, I forget, but wow. That would be crazy. I was starting to think, you know, when they were hiring someone, I was getting a little excited. I was like, you know, is Kim gonna meet someone? Like, is she gonna meet, like, Nacho or someone? But nah. I didn't think Saul was gonna hire him, but I had a little bit of, like, hope. But Mr. X was funny too. That was the actor was, like, Trevor from GTA. I felt like we already saw him. I think he was in, like, season 1. He was the guy Mike kind of, like, took the gun from, with because the one guy, the pie dude, hired all 3, and Mike chased all of them off and, like, got the whole money for the guard job. I don't know if that's the same guy or just the same actor, and they just made him look different, like more facial hair and different hair and whatnot. But that was supposed to be the same guy. But interesting. Well, good episodes we got going in season 5 so far. Definitely a great season, and we're halfway through it already. But we still have the whole half to go. I'm excited about last. That is gonna do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like or dislike, subscribe or don't subscribe. You know it's always up to you. I will see you guys in the next video. Watch me. Goodbye.